I am finding by the end of this book, you may be frustrated, angry, have your own religious and political agendas that you feel must be addressed, and that's fine. I've learned, finally, after 44 years and 1 week, that I am now also entitled to my own philosophical thoughts, philosophical deduction by reasoning. Also, I am entitled to my own faith, my own practices that sustain my faith, spirituality, and yes, if I do choose to partake also in an actual religion, then I'm entitled or unentitled to pursue and embark on that debate with you. So, of course, my DMs are open. Of course, my emails are open. Of course, my phone lines are open. Anyone who has ever known me knows that I am an open book. I pull no punches. There are no strings attached. I'm super patient. I have 5 children, a daughter-in-law, and 3 rescue dogs, and a husband who works 3 jobs. I work for the most impoverished clinic in the city of Cincinnati and hear screaming, crying kids all day, wailing from hunger, from fatigue, from attention from their parents. I hear wailing from the parents who are hungry, tired, need to work, can't find a job, can't keep a roof over their head, and currently in the present political climate, they have no clue when their children are going to be snatched from their arms, their neighbors' children, their family's children, their spouses, their parents. The political climate right now is so uncertain, and it is adding to the angst of why I have to get all of this down on paper. I have to finish my purpose. People have been telling me for decades, just write it down. As I was going through my reels today, I came across a story about an old man who was giving out backpacks to runaways and troubled teenagers. And he would put these backpacks where he knew that the teenagers would be. He didn't fill them with shitty gifts. He didn't fill them with scriptural verses. He didn't tell them, seek Jesus, find Jesus, come to me, I'll show you the way. No, he actually filled them with relevant, useful tools and to remind them, you have a place on this earth. The last note he wrote in a backpack was to a teenage runaway boy who was going to join a gang. And some of the notes that he wrote were, just write it down, you're still here. Or just write it down because you matter. And then that one little glimpse of this old man's heart and the lives that he has changed because of the air quote social program he started made such a profound impact on me, because above all else, I love free thought, free speech, free religion, free faith, free ability to love who I want to love and how I love them, and the ability to speak my mind. And if you don't like it, guess what? There's an off button. It took me 44 years to finally come to the realization that I can and I do now practice turning people off. You have a switch, I have a switch. And it's been the most glorious adaptation in my brain functioning that I've ever experienced in 24 years of counseling. Chapter 2.